Welcome and thank you for joining me. This is Matthew Lindsay with Precision Home Group here in Anchorage, Alaska. Coming to you live every day to talk to you about business, life, and real estate. Throwing in some investments here and there, talking to you about that as well. Today's topic is how to become unstoppable, how to become more efficient at your job, at your life, how to increase the actions that you can take. So we're talking about speed, taking that out of the equation today and putting that into action. So let's just jump right into this. So today, what I really want to get at, the core of what we want to get at is work ethic. I want to talk about that and then really just sink my teeth into it, just really talk about it. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. I will get back to you. So how to get the job done, how to become unstoppable at your business, at your life. Well, the first thing we got to do is you got to do everything with a purpose, right? If you don't have a purpose behind what you're doing, you're not going to be doing it for a long time. Your heart's not going to be in it. You're not going to be passionate about it, and you're not going to, see the results that you want long term. Yes, anybody can do anything for a short amount of time, but if you're not passionate about it, and if you don't have a purpose behind doing that, it's not going to get you the results that you want to do. So what is a purpose? What is this thing that's called purpose? Well, purpose is the reason for which something is done or created. It's the reason behind it, the core value. So that's actually going to tie into, you yourself, your morals that you hold dear to yourself, the ethics. It's going to tie into all of that. So you got to tie that together. You need to have the purpose, the reason for which you are doing. Second, whatever it takes to get it done. With speed and accuracy. So once you have that reason for doing the tasks, the jobs, the business that you're doing, you need to do that with speed and accuracy. You need to take time out of the equation. We're going to talk about that here in a second. Third thing that you need to do is to actually take full responsibility for every single thing that you're doing. So whatever task that you're doing, whatever business that you're running, whatever you have going on in your life, to be able to make it effective, to be able to make it more efficient, you have to take full responsibility for it. Because if you give that responsibility to somebody else, then you are giving them control of the outcome. You're giving them control of your life and the task at hand. At that point, without control, you cannot dictate what happens in that environment, and you lose efficiency because now you have to go ask for control from somebody else. So take full responsibility for what you're doing, and you'll be able to become more efficient at it. Energy and time. So it's going to take a lot of energy to do whatever it takes. Take a lot of energy to, work with a purpose, to do whatever it takes, right? And time. What we talked about earlier is actually taking time out of the equation. What you should be doing consistently is looking for ways not to cut corners. We don't want to cut corners. We're taking full responsibility for our actions, but we want to do the tasks at hand as quick as possible. If I can do, the same amount of tasks as my coworker, but I can do them a lot faster, that means I'm going to be able to get more done in a day, in a quicker amount of time, so I can put more tasks on my plate, right? Take more responsibility for more action. So take time out of the equation and get everything done as fast as you can. Once you've done that, you're going to be able to multiply what you can actually do. One of the big things in order to get the job done quickly and efficiently is to actually remove negative people, negative things from your life, negative reminders. And we're not going to focus on the negative, we're going to focus on the positive. So what that means is to put positive reminders, positive people, positive things into your life. This is a serious thing. This isn't some mumbo-jumbo spiritual, let's feel good. This is a real thing. You need to put positive reminders and things in your life. The more positive you are, the more your tone is raised, the more you have positive energy in your life and surroundings, the more effective you're going to become as a person, and the more effective you're going to be in, supporting the people around you. Everyone wants to be around that positive person, that driving force, that efficient person. Everyone is normally drained by people who are negative. You can feel them in the room. You can feel them in the workplace. You can feel them in the tasks that they're doing, right? They're not going to be as efficient, as effective. So keep positive reminders, people and things in your life, and seek those out. Last thing is, what we want to do is we want to remove reasonable. We want to remove reasonable from your verbiage. I want you to take the thought of balance, of just reasonable out of your verbiage, out of your life. If you are trying to become more efficient, more effective, unstoppable in your workplace, then you can't be thinking reasonable and balanced, right? You need to be taking as much action. If you are in the sales business, you need to be making more cold calls. You need to be making more calls out to leads. You need to be responding to those inbound leads. If you're in any other industry, you need to be taking more actions that contribute to your success, not thinking, hey, I want to be reasonable. I want to sit here and just do the bare minimum. So take reasonable out of your vocabulary and take more action. That thought, that idea of this work-life balance may work for some people, but not for many. What I mean by that is, if you're creating a life that you don't need an escape from, if you're creating a life, if you're on mission, if you have goals that you have a purpose behind, then that reasonable idea is going to go out the window. That balance is going to go out the window, because you're on mission, you're on purpose, and you're choosing to go after something wholeheartedly. So this has been today. What we've been talking about is how to become unstoppable in everything that you do, becoming more efficient, effective, and taking time out of the equation. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, we're going to come on to talk about real estate investing. It's Thursday. It's Real Estate Investing Thursdays. Really excited for that. Can't wait to share with you more about that. If you like any more information, feel free to send me a message here anytime, or you can send me an email, Matthew@precisionhomegroup.com. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate you.